How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Ron. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Paper Mario. In the last episode, we entered Toots and Koopa's lair, the boss of Chapter 2, and defeated him, and retrieved the second Star Spirit Mamar. And in this episode, we are going to be heading back to Toad Town to see if we can get any clues as to where the next Star Spirit will be located. But before we do that, if you recall, last episode we did uncover the artifact in the ruins. So what are you supposed to do with that? If we go ahead and talk to Mr. Colorado, can't talk. No clues about the ruins. I'm getting so frustrated, I just might have to give up the excavation for now. How very sad. I say, Mario, that artifact you hold in your hand, it looks quite important. Do my eyes deceive me, or is it a clue to the dry ruins? Mario, old chum, I beg of you, could you possibly part with it? Let's go ahead. Cheers, Mario. Smashing, really old boy. Soon now the mysterious dry ruins will rise from the sands that conceal them. As a brilliant architect, I say it must be so. I suppose a thank you gift is in order. Hey, old boy, here you go then. And he gives us a star piece, like we always like to get. You know, a bit of that old magic of the desert. Cherish the memory, old boy. Alright, and now that we give him the artifact, with everything pretty much done, there isn't really much to do in the dry outpost right now. So we just go ahead and make our way back. Since it'll be a decent journey, I'll go ahead and just skip that part and be with you guys in just a moment. Alright guys, now with much of that journey already avoided, we go ahead and start making our way over to the Mount Rug station. But before we do recall this block that we saw once we entered the mountain. Go ahead and smash it and we continue a little bit of traveling. And what will we have here? An upgrade block. With this, you can upgrade your party member, as I said. Since we really only have just 2 members, it's really up to you who you want to upgrade. Either get just one better benefit of power from either the other. I will go ahead and do Goombario. Not that I hate Kooper, but just because I have him out for the titles, it will be pretty useful. Goombario is upgraded to the super rank, so now we just need Kooper to be there. Don't want him to be all left out. But since we've done everything we can now at Mount Rug, and really pretty much everything over here, this might be one of the last 2 times we ever visit. So let's start heading back over towards Toad Town. All aboard for Toad Town! And just like last time, it'll be a train ride when we first got here. So before I do typically start the next chapter, what I do plan on doing is exploring a little bit more of Toad Town now that we do have the Super Hammer unlocked. And one piece that we kind of already entered in the beginning of the chapter, but really hadn't dug deep into it just because we were very limited in terms of what we can explore. We will be entering Toad Town sewers because there is a little bit more that we can do down there now. And we'll be doing a little bit of that and also some Toad Town exploration just before we hit the next chapter. But of course, as Mario, we don't know what the next chapter is, but since we played as Peach and Twink, we already know what to expect. We have to find out about Untitled Blooper and Forever 4 since that's a connection to it. But for now, let's just make our way back. Toad Town, Toad Town. Thank you, sir. And okay, now we start heading up. And pretty soon we should be seeing, at least I think, right? No? Okay. I think we still have to head over this way. Because if I pull out the map, the map, we should be heading over towards this area. So, but like I said, there are actually, before we head over to the Toad Town sewers, there isn't any letters that I can think of that we can retrieve other than the one that was for Musty. So let's just go ahead into the sewers now that we have the Super Hammer. So we still can't head on down here. We still have to unlock something else to do that, but we can go down this way. So let's go ahead. And we see some, blooper! So we encountered the blooper again. But this time it looks a bit bigger. So let's go ahead and tattle on it to see. Ooh, this is an Electro Blooper. The Electro Bloopers are, okay, I can't speak. Electro Bloopers are Electro Charged with a max HP of 50 and attack power of 4 with no defense. A bit of advice. When they're emitting electricity, it'd be smart to move and avoid contact with them. If you can manage to damage them while they're emitting electricity, they'll go back to normal. Their attack power when they're emitting electricity is 6. Let's try to be careful what you say. Good point. Alright, but 50 HP no matter. We can oh. Ooh, yeah, with attack power 4, we just have to make sure we successfully dodge. Honestly, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue doing this. And the only partner that we can have that can damage it is Paracarry, so I might as well have him. Ooh, Electro Charge. This is not good. What can I do to avoid it? Not much. Because if I try to attack him, can I do this? Let me see. Oh, okay, that still works. But of course, as more. Oh, okay, I can do it. So attacking him does get rid of his Electro Charge. That's one thing I should keep in mind because I honestly. That was clean. I do want to save, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump. And then I'll save this. I'll save the Sky Shot for now, just in case he, tries to electrify himself. Because I do not want to be dealt with that damage. Let's go ahead and do a Shell Shot. Yeah, that's a big target to hit, so it's pretty hard to miss. Oh, getting lucky again. Alright, Mario has the luck on his side. Let's go. This is actually going to be a pretty easy battle. And he goes for it again. But of course, wait, Paracarry is not scared at all. Look at that. He's almost done. Honestly, not gonna be a big deal. Oh, but he shat on me. Okay, I didn't like that. I'm out of FP. I honestly could have just used it, but that's fine. No big deal. And he just needs one more damage. Oh, but I don't have any. No, you stupid blooper. Oh, that still works though. Took one for the team. Let's go. And with that prompts us to level up, which of course we will do the thing and go ahead and increase our badge points. No debate. Defeats the blooper. And if we hit the switch, 3 warp pipes unleash. And then we can hit this one, but I believe you're just limited to exploring more, but what? Oh, there's a pipe. Okay. So let me go ahead and be careful. Let me go ahead and explain what this room is all about. If we go down these respective pipes, we will actually see the Dry Outpost. We've been here. I mean, we were literally here just this and last episode. And if I go ahead and go into this warp pipe, we will see another familiar sight, which is Goomba Village. So, and also, I'm not going to go ahead. The next one is going to be Goomba Village. So these blue pipes are basically meant to backtrack in case you ever need to visit them. There's going to be very few times in the story where you're required to go back, but there is one section of the story that does kind of make you go back, and that's going to be for a side project that we'll handle with later. Not something we'll worry about right now. Get rid of the dried shrimp. I don't need that. That's obviously just waste. I'll explain more on that when we start delivering more letters. That's what's that all about. I'll do that later. You can still explore more of the Toad Town sewers, but there really isn't much yet because it's spiky Goombas, although they're blue. Because I believe if I avoid some of them. Oh, yo, I avoided it. Let's go. It's up in the chest, and we get the Power Smash badge. Hammers an enemy using lots of attack power. So basically, it's like the Super Jump badge. Now that we have badge points to spend on, it's basically like having the Power Jump. You know, you do more power with your hammer instead. I'll go ahead and have that. I'll go ahead and have Smash Charge, and if I can... I don't really have anything else. I guess in the meantime, I'll go ahead and just add it to the refund for now. There's really not much else we can do here. So, let's just avoid these enemies for now, and then let's just start making our way over this way, even though there really isn't much here either. I'm gonna let them do their passing by, go over. If I can actually go over. And then more enemies, but there is also a star piece. I definitely do want that. And of course we can't access this, we just have to use Paracarry's ability. Do it again. And there we go, we get a star piece. And I don't think there's anything else up here, so we're gonna ignore all that. And I don't think there's anything up here. If you stay up here, I believe it just drops you down. Oh no, it takes you back up here. Oh wait, no, I was being stupid. It takes you to this hidden section, which if you go all the way, drops you down here. And you might be wondering, what's over here, you ask? Well, if you drop down, if you drop down there, you get first strict by Paragloomba. Yeah, that's definitely what's over there. Okay, so parting that very upsetting moment that we just witnessed, let's go ahead and tattle on some enemies. So if we tattle on the Paragloomba, this is a Paragloomba. Paragloomba's are nasty winged Gloombas who make their home in the Toad Town tunnels. With a max HP of 7, attack power 2 with no defense. Just like Paragloomba's lose their wings when attacked. When they fall and become Gloombas. Alright, so there's really nothing too special about them, but you know, they still have a lot of HP, so just keep in mind that you do still want to get rid of them pretty quickly if you can. Alright, and then if we tattle on the Spiked Gloomba, this is a Spiked Gloomba. They're Spiked Gloombas who live in the Toad Town tunnels. With a max HP of 7, attack power 3, no defense. Be careful of the spike hats they wear. It'll definitely hurt if you jump on them. Never would have guessed. Alright, just try to avoid as much damage as you can. I'll go ahead. And then let's go ahead and get rid of this one. Don't need to do anything special. And then I'll go ahead and charge it once. And then I'll go ahead and switch out to Cool Warrior back to bomb deck, so that way we'll just have it ready in the overhaul. But of course we get lucky, you know, we avoid those. And with that smash charge, ooh, does a nasty 8 damage. Can't hurt me as Mario. Oh, and our reward gets doubled. The spell will increase the number of coins you win. Which honestly wasn't a lot. This is one of those cases where it's not the most ideal for Merlee to come in this situation, but not bad. And of course, what do we see here, guys? The last upgrade block. So now that we only have one party member we can upgrade, let's go ahead and give it to Cooper. Cooper is upgraded to the super rank. Perfect for us. Alright, and then it does take this back up here, and really there isn't really much else we can do over here. And honestly, if we go down here to this pipe, I believe this is where our exploration ends for the moment, because I believe, oh, other than Fuzzy Beetle, yeah, okay, this Fuzzy Beetle is annoying. There is this block, but we can't even hammer this one. We're going to be needing a better hammer than that one. So for now, we can't upgrade any more enemies, we just have to wait. So let's just go ahead and start heading back up towards the tunnel, because this is where our exploration ends. There's really not much else we can do here, at least with everything that we have obtained at the moment. So let's just start making our way back up towards the surface, and call it an end of the exploration for Toad Town tunnels for now. And because we can't go this way either. I mean, you can, but I mean, as we saw in the last episode, there really wasn't anything over here. There is nothing over here. So let's just go ahead and make our way back. And there is one thing I do want to go ahead and mention to you guys that I probably should have mentioned like way earlier in the episode, back when we actually unlocked chapter 2, but kind of neglected to do so. Over here, if you start heading towards this house up here, we'll go ahead and make our first Toad NPC that is quite useful for us. Oh my goodness, it's Mario. My name's Tasty. I love to cook. If you bring me ingredients, I'd be happy to fix you one of my energy-giving dishes. Would you like me to cook you something? So this is Tasty, the cook of Toad Town. She, as of course, as she stated, loves to cook. And if we give her any kind of ingredient that she would like to use, for example, let's say we give her a mushroom. Then I shall cook with the mushroom, yes? I'll whip you something special up just for you, honey. It'll be fabulous. Just a moment. Alright, tra-la-la-la-la. Here you go. Here you are. The recipe's not too bad. Here, please. And she gives us fried shrooms, which restore 6 HP and 2 FP. So it's a snack made by Tasty. Come back anytime, hun. I look forward to it. So Tasty is gonna be the chef. She can cook pretty much anything that you give her. Although don't be fooled. Any item you give her won't exactly give you a better item in return. It's pretty much those healing items in terms of HP or FP. Giving her items like, you know, the snow doll or even like, well, really the snow doll, she won't really make anything from that. She'll actually make something called a mistake, which really won't do much for you. It's best to give her, like, you know, honey syrups, leaves, eggs, anything that can restore health. It becomes more beneficial when we actually unlock her full potential chapters later, but I'll touch on more on that when we get to that point, since there's not really much for her at this point. Other than that, we can really do not much else. I didn't really get that much more star pieces. Let me see if I even go to the post office. There's probably only going to be just a couple letters that we received. In fact, if I take out Paracarry, I don't know if there's any special dialogue. Oh yes, Mario. Yes, hello. Well, it seems that you have received some mail. Which letter would you like to read? And one for Cooper. Let's see. It's Colorado's wife. So let's go ahead and read that. Here you go. Cooper, how are you doing? Your mother dropped by for a visit the other day. We had a really nice talk over some Koopa tea. She did seem a touch disappointed that you're still on the road. She said that she's going to cook a delicious dinner when you come back, so you have something to look forward to. Oh yes, if you happen to see my wayward husband, please tell him to come home more often. Take care, Colorado's wife. That was touching. So let's read a letter from Bombette, from the Dry Railroad. Here you go. Dear Miss Bombette, we write this letter as a humble request to use the most worthy and explosive of all the bombs. It is still a long time off, but later this year we will be staging an opening event for the new Dry Railroad route. We feel that the event would be a galabash if we would enlist your bomb-bursting help. Crowds love fireworks. Anyway, we'll get in touch with you after your adventure ends to confirm the dates. Sincerely, the Dry Railroad Transportation Department. The DDRTD. That's a long acronym. Would you like to read more? I mean, there's really no more letters. You can just reread them if you want, but nothing new. Oh, should I put the letters away? Yes. We'll keep the letters for you. Come by anytime so you can read them. Alright, so now that we're done with the post office, really the only other thing other than those is delivering the letter to, what's that guy's name? Musty. So let's go ahead and see what that guy has when we deliver the letter. Let's go ahead. And there he is, just like he was outside the Peach's Castle Gardens. To think, oh wait, no. You're supposed to have Paracarry out. Make sure you do that, don't be like me. To think, when the castle was here, it was always bustling. Now no one walks here. I can't believe it, but I actually miss the crowds. You're Musty, correct? The name's Paracarry. I deliver letters. I believe I have one for you. Hang on a moment. Another letter duly delivered. The postman's job is never done. Oh, it's from Mr. Goompapa, that old cogger. We think alike, he and I. Okay. It's been ages since I saw him. Too long indeed. This reminds me. I was just thinking about sending a letter to one of my other friends. Your timing is perfect. This letter is to my friend. His name is Cooper, and he lives in Koopa Village. I'd like you to deliver this letter to him. I bet he's near the entrance to the village. He usually hangs out in front of the Toad Time house that's right at the edge of town. No big rush, but it'd be nice if you get it soon. Alright, and we are given the letter, the next letter indeed, to Cooper in Koopa Village. So, one thing that was beneficial after the completion of Chapter 2 is, as you saw, we unlocked those pipes that do take us to other parts of the Mushroom Kingdom. And you know what, with time we can go ahead, I entered the shop, but as we see there's really no new items here, so I'm not going to buy any of those, forget about that, y'all are not what I want. We will go ahead and make our way over to Toad Town. Yeah, we're going to make our way over to Toad Town, the place we're already in. You see guys, English, magnificent. If we make our way over to the next room, we will go ahead to the pipes, and then this one over here should take us over to Koopa Village. And of course, we're delivering it to Coover, who is at the entrance of the village. We make our way over. I don't think. Let me make sure. No, it's not this one. It's the next one. I don't believe we will see the last guy. The last time we saw him, Chuck Quizmo. Oh, he is here. This is his next spot. Let's go ahead and take quiz time, guys. Let's go. Quiz! It's everyone's favorite quizmaster, Chuck Quizmo. Want to try the quiz? Alright, let's see. Then let's go to the question. Question. What is the color of the block you can break with the first hammer you got? And of course we know that. That is the yellow one we've seen throughout our journey so far. Which is correct. Congratulations. Here's your star piece. You've correctly answered 2 questions so far. Good luck next time. Well, so long, farewell, till we meet again. Adios, Chuck Quizmo, till the next time. Alright, so let's go ahead and this should be Coover. How are things, Mario? Gone swimmingly, I hope. You're Coover, correct? My name's Paragloomba. I deliver letters. I think I have one for you. Hang on a moment. Another letter duly delivered. Postman's job is never done. Hey, thanks. You came at a good time. I was just about to send a letter to myself. Oh, would you look at this? It's a letter from Musty. The 2 of us are always thinking along the same lines. He's one of my fishing pals. I'll tell you, if you don't fish, you should. What a hobby. And to think, I was just about to send letters to all the fishing buddies about a trip. Once we have a good place set up, I'll write a letter back to Musty. So, could you send this along for me? Thanks so much. It's to a friend of mine who's always fishing at Town Port. He's easy to find. Thanks again. A letter to Fishmail at Town Port. Alright, and of course we know where Town Port is. All these chains of letters. This is what Paper Mario is all about. Just sending letters to many people. We will have to come back to Koopa Village. Just not now. We may have to come back in a couple more chapters later for another series of events that is also difficult in this game for. But we'll ignore that for now. That's not something we'll concern ourselves with. Although, if you do happen to do the side quest, it is quite a good reward. So just keep that. Well, not a good reward. It is kind of like a nice added reward, but it doesn't really do much into the game. But if we head over to the Town Port, we should see. I guarantee you I didn't head the right way. No, I did not head the right way. I skipped Fishmail completely. He was already at that lab. Okay. See, guys, this is what happens when you... Oh, no, he's right here. Here he is. Stay still. Curse your hide on the hook with you. Will hurt only a minute, yet blast a little wiggler. Cut it out now. Here, I ain't gonna be bait. Leave off. Come on now. Addressed to a person fishing at the port. Ah, this must be you. My name is Paragloomba. I deliver letters. I believe I have one for you. Hang on a moment. Let's give it a fish mail. Another letter duly delivered. The postman's job is never done. What's this? Then, shiver me timbers. Word from Cooper. Musty said he wrote a letter too. Everyone's gone the fishing bug. Time for a fishing trip. You should come along, Mario. Yeah, that reminds me, I got a favor to ask. Could you deliver this letter to me? Why ask the Koopa Trooper who asked you to bring this letter to me? Cooper is the name. Yar, and take good care for the love of fishes. And we had to deliver this back to Cooper. Okay, so you know what? I'm tired of doing all these letters. We'll go ahead and just save that for next time. But for now, I believe that is everything we can do. But right before I end off today's episode, we will go ahead and pretty much try to start the cinematic for the next chapter. In fact, we are supposed to be finding out where Forever Forest is, although Mario doesn't know that. That's what Peach and Twink know. If we make our way over here, we will experience something that normally wouldn't be the case if you entered prior. Just now, a ghost passed right in front of me. You saw it, didn't you? I mean, you could say you didn't. We did, but you know, let's just see what happens if we did. No, you must have. Over there. Oh, the other way. Sounds like a load of hullabaloo. It went into the forest. Mario, this madness has to end. Will you go into the forest and see what's going on? I'm ashamed to say it's my job, but I just can't go. I'm too frightened of ghosts. Please, I'm begging you. Man, stop being scared. What's wrong with you? You're supposed to be the guard. What did Peach pay you for, you stupid idiot? Alright, yeah, so he's scared. So yeah, he's headed into Forever Forest, and without this Toad Guard's job of failing to do his work. We're supposed to be heading over there. But since we pretty much did a good amount of Toad Town exploration and we are about to start chapter 3, I will go ahead and end it off today at this point right here. And we did look at a lot of those too. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed. We ended off at Dry Outpost, made our way back over to Toad Town, and of course we started a couple more exploration points at Toad Town. We learned about Taste Tea, we explored the sewers a bit more, and pretty much upgraded every teammate that we have. And all that's left to do is, of course, head over to Forever Forest and explore that ghost phenomenon that's going on, since this guard is not doing his job. But of course, we'll find out all about that and a lot more next time. So guys, this has been your boy Ron. Till next time, we will start heading over to Forever Forest and, of course, starting the next chapter and finding the next Star Spirit. I will see you guys then. Take care.